Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 6th episode of Seiken no Blacksmith. And last episode, the focus was on Lisa, the girl that lives with Luke and is either an employee or a slave. We were a little bit vague on that. But she does work really hard, so it was nice to kind of get an episode focused on her and just how much she does for Luke and getting to her having her be shown a little bit of appreciation, was nice. People actually caring about her, acknowledging her existence. It was a nice thing. So let's see if we can get anything good in this episode. So 3, 2, 1, play. We are running. What are we running to from? We're starting off with handholding, so that's already a good episode. Oh. You look like a bad guy. That was a female voice. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, have the sword to get out of the combat. Oh, well, that was an excellent jump. Oof, but that didn't end too well. Oof. Oh, some hair came off. Oof, more hair came off. This is not good. She's gonna be bald at this rate. So Arya just not gonna help. Opening, yeah, I could feel it coming. I don't know why Arya's not helping. I guess Cecily just wants to practice, wants to prove herself. I don't know. Maybe this whole thing's an elaborate training exercise, but I don't know. All I know is we need to deal with it before she loses all her hair. She doesn't have a huge amount to begin with. It's not exactly Lisa or Arya. They all have more hair than she does. Yeah, look at all that hair. I didn't think too much of this opening when I first saw it, but it's starting to kind of grow on me. Emperor's daughter, princess. Yeah, I mean, if Arya helped you, it wouldn't be. Oh, okay. Okay. That was unexpected. I remember her from the opening. She definitely walks like a group of 4 people. And she has a pretty good design, so she's got to be important. Actually quite cute, honestly. Comes across as very tomboyish. I kind of needed... Okay, we're not getting that thing back anytime soon. Yes, please do that. Why would you not use your sword? I'm getting impatient over here. Yeah, don't just push her away. This is kind of what she's meant for, combats. There we go. Love the full body shots of Arya. Now it's a real fight. In case you were unaware. And who are you? It's a good question. You want to steal the sword? No. You better not take it from me by force. I can shoot wind, you know. I bet you can't do that. I don't think she was too scared. Oh, oh wait, what? She can bulk up, and she might also have a magic sword. Oh wow. Yeah, I think it's a good thing we're using Arya now. Jeez. Come on, Arya. You're not gonna lose to that girl and that sword. Yeah, don't underestimate her. She's not as bad as she was back in episode 1. Charlotte, huh? That's a magic sword too? Claymore. More of a type of a sword than the name of a sword, but... yeah, magic sword on magic sword. So, yeah, good thing she's using Arya now. That's the other girl that was part of the group of 4 that I mentioned in the opening. How can I help you? I can't remember if that girl is with the group of 4. She kind of looks like the one girl that was with the bad guys in the opening. Yes. Oh, that's Charlotte, okay. I guess should have figured. Okay, she's this kind of person, gotcha. How about no? Go away. Shouminjoku. Yes. It's cute. I mean, they're trying to. We'll see how that goes. Oof. Show you hold back. You have a mind I bet's cuter than yours. Oof. Oh wow, we actually got a little damage through. So proud of how far Cecily's come. Although she has a strong opponent, so I'm still a little bit worried. It's gonna be... Okay, yeah, that's about what I was gonna say. Leave me alone, small blonde girl. What are you gonna do? Ebadani? This can't be good. Oh, is she gonna become a sword? Or a weapon of some sort? Oh yeah, that's a sword. That's an evil looking sword. It's not only black, it's also kind of curved. That is a very demonic looking sword. Like everything about it. Black flame sword. She struggled. Oh, that sounds so cool, I kind of want one. Mujirou. Yeah, that's a really cool looking evil, dark, demonic sword. You clearly did not know who you were messing with. Luke's pretty good. But it made it himself, so... She does not seem all that experienced with a sword. She's literally just flailing around and hoping for the best. Yeah, he didn't stab her. Wow, he got pretty close, though. Yeah, she's that kind of character, the don't you know who I am, how dare you do this kind of character, you know? Yeah, we might need to help her, because unlike Charlotte, this woman actually knows what she's doing with the sword, so... Oh wow, that was actually pretty cool. And helpful. Nani? That wasn't how that was supposed to go. Oh wow. Way to go, Arya. I'm starting to feel a bit more confident in her victory now. Oh no. I take that back. Oh wow. Yeah, she was in the group before too. I remember her. Boy, do I remember her. Yes. Oh no. I went through the armor too. Ouch. That's not fair. Margit. Whew. Lompaya. Oh, I'm grateful for something, but not that. Wonder what the human form of her blade looks like. Yeah, Arya, just please help. Oh, it looked like it did something. Not a whole lot, but at least it looked like it annoyed her. I'll take that as a victory. Oh no. Pretty sure she was in the group before too. If I knew they were going to come up, I would have looked at that part of the opening more closely. Did she just absorb it? Penelope. Rock knife, and it has balls. Oh no. Yeah, Makenko, she does not sound good. Oh no. And she's agile too. Oh no. This really is not fair, 3-on-1. If we could use that Luke help right about now. No! So don't be jealous just because my sword doesn't have balls like yours. Oof. Oh. That was a good blow, actually. But you're still outnumbered. You're doing very well, all things considered. I'm really impressed. Not too much concern for her comrade, I see. Ow! No. I'm not going to abandon my friend just because you tell me to. It's just like bullying at this point. Because she could probably 1v1 any of them, but just ganging up on her. Just hold on to the sword, don't drop it again, don't drop it again, don't drop it again! You had one job, Arya, or Cecily. You did well, though. It just wasn't fair. There's not much you can do now without the sword, though. Just be a good girl and let us steal from you. Come on, Luke. And oh, yep, right on time. Got a little bit close there, man, but better late than never. He'll clean up the rest. Silicon sword, too. Yeah, he'll 1v3 you. He's got no problem with that. That was pretty satisfying. But even though you lost in the end, you still did pretty good, Cecily. I'm still very proud of you. I don't expect you to be on Luke's level, you know, so... That's good. The salty losers over there. Okay, and you are? I mean, we know she's Charlotte, but... You don't be sure. I demand no less. What's a blacksmith? The answer is no. Put it simply. I'll give you a snack. No. That stays with Cecily. Hold her hand, Cecily. Make sure she doesn't take her. That girl just sounds so... yeah, that was not negotiation. You tell him. Like you're some kind of object. How about we stab you with that magic sword, huh? And she looks damn fine, too. She very much appreciates all the kind words. Or off with their head. Yeah. I'm sure there will be consequences from beheading them. We should definitely punish them a little bit, though. Maybe like a dozen spankings each. Getting called out. How do you do that? Or are you just some random blonde girl trying to take her stuff? It does have an E on it. Right. And I'll be taking that. Do you not realize your position? Like, you guys lost, you know? I guess things are settled for now. Lodging. Yeah, that's a good idea. They only cause trouble with them. I'm not sure she's okay with that, considering. Well, I prepare for disappointments. Fine. You got something to say, Luke? I mean, that's not really a thing to say, but... I bet you do. Shouldn't have to live with people that try to that beat you up and try to steal your sword. Wow, didn't know you were such a glutton, Charlotte. Yeah, how wealthy do you think she is? Well, I didn't expect the sword to have money. Wow. That looks pretty good. I'll take the bite of everything, please. Little bit. Yeah, it's not like this is a fancy place. Then don't act like one. Well... Is there a problem with the currency? Really? It sounded like there's more in there. So yeah, we're not gonna have that change, I guess. So who do we leave behind to pay for it? I guess you gotta at least try that. Don't say that. So much for them paying for it. You stop that. This is not okay. I'm starting to really doubt that now. Probably just found that dagger on eBay. Well, the girls that made such an impression on me in the opening are finally now part of the show. They all had magic swords, but I think we only saw one of their actual humanoid form. The one dark-haired lady with Charlotte. The sword that she couldn't wield to save her life. Just like, yeah, 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 yeah. It's like, oh no, I've been defeated. I need some more water. That's not how you spell happy, and that is not how you spell day. I can't get over that. And okay, that was the 6th episode of Seiken no Blacksmith. And this episode, we got to meet some new characters, and they try to steal the sword from us. Okay, I went back to the opening to see the shot where we see them, and yeah, that's the 4 girls for sure. You got Charlotte up front, which now that I know that she's like the master of them, that positioning makes sense. Didn't quite get that at first, but yeah, these are the girls, and they're finally part of the show. And they showed up as bad guys, but not like bad guys, you know? Because the shot after that in the opening, we actually see, well, not the shot immediately afterwards. It's the one like this is the next one, right? We see a shot that very much looks like 3 bad guys, you know, like Siegfried in the front, and the girl next to him very much looks like the sword that Charlotte was using. So I'm curious about that for sure, because that's definitely the same girl. I'm almost positive, and I'm not quite sure who the blonde dude is really off the top of my head, but maybe he's a character we've seen before, but definitely not one that left a big impression on me. So I'm kind of curious how that all connects, but we'll find out later. But yeah, we actually had those 3 just kind of like ganging up on poor Cecily, who wasn't even going to use her magic sword initially, which is kind of funny to think about considering they had no problem like outnumbering her and using magic swords. So yeah, definitely needed to use Arya like without question. There was no debate there. It was necessary. Even with Arya, she still lost in the end because they did not fight fair. They 3v1'd her, and she did all really well, all things considered. Like impressively so. It was like probably one of the best fights for Arya for Cecily we've seen so far. Like it was a pretty cool fight to watch, definitely. She did very well. She just it wasn't a fair fight, so it really is understandable that she lost in the end. Luckily Luke showed up, was able to kind of save the day near the end. They were all kind of exhausted from fighting Cecily, so he was able to kind of sweep them without too much difficulty, which is good. And while she was doing all that, you know, you had Charlotte go into Luke's house to try to recruit him, but, you know, it was kind of a solid no, which is to be expected, really. She obviously acts very haughty, very Ojo-sama-like, and even though she doesn't seem to be too powerful, really, like, seems to be kind of complicated, you know. She almost comes across as one of those characters that, like, have some kind of nobility connection, but they're in kind of a bad place, really, and they're trying to climb back up into being what the level that they think they should be at, you know, that kind of character. Can't think of any examples off the top of my head, but I've seen that kind of thing before, you know, kind of a fallen from grace noble kind of thing. This is what she comes across as, you know, trying to get back up there. But things did not work out for her in this episode. Her minions lost, got their swords and stuff taken from her. You know, she got her little dagger thing taken from her long enough to determine if she's legit. You know, they apparently don't have a whole lot of money. You know, just not great for them really at all. Of course, Cecily got screwed over the most because, you know, she apparently has to fit the bill. Very messed up stuff there. It's always a messed up thing whenever you go to dinner with someone and you're like supposed to pay either for all of it or for yourself, but you can't for whatever reason, like you forgot your wallet or whatever, and somebody's nice enough to, like, you know, take care of it for you, and then after hearing that, you're like, oh really? Okay, well I'll get a bunch of more stuff now. That's always a horrible thing to do. K-On! Had like a similar scene between like Mio and Mitsu, like that kind of thing. It's always just a very scummy thing to do, you know? You know, take advantage of that kindness. Although it's not, you can't really call it kindness because not as if Cecily volunteered for that. It was just kind of put on her, which kind of makes it even worse, you know. But you know, they do seem like they'll be a fairly regular part of the cast now. They did come across as semi-important in their bit in the opening, so I do expect that they'll get a decent amount of screen time going forward. I do want to take a look at Penelope, I think her name's weapon again, if I can find a good shot of it. Yeah. At like 11 minutes and 8 seconds is a good shot of it. That little dagger, that straight up has balls on the hilt, like, right? Like, that's what it looks like. It's not just me. It looks like a couple balls and then the erect part of the blade in the middle. That's gotta be intentional, right? And it doesn't help that she holds it up to her face. Just, that's funny. And it absorbs magic, you know? That's a very special thing she has. I don't know. I kind of want to see her swallow the blade now. Anyway, that left an impression on me is all I'm trying to say. But it really did feel like bullying, especially near the end, where they were just kind of like knocking her around and stuff. Because 3-on-1 is just so not an honorable way to fight, really. But yeah, even when she lost her blade and she was knocked down, she still tried to stand back up, and it was a good fight for her. Really showed what she was capable of. Her skill, her determination as a knight to protect her friend. And we got even more of that kind of friendship thing, that kind of bond later on when she was standing up for Arya in the room, you know, saying like she's not an object and all that. That was a great scene. Really loved seeing that. Even Arya kind of, you know, feeling pretty happy about all the stuff Cecily said. I really love their relationship between those two. One of my favorite parts of the show, for sure. Good to see. I think that's everything I got to say on the episode, really. we'll see. We'll see where things go next time. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.